Alright, this is Calibos and we're playing Enigmatica 2. So, I had a bit of an issue with Taint, but at least it didn't have an entire mountainside to eat, and I've been, and the idea was that this was to keep an eye on things, so it's working. Anyway, this is what the altar is supposed to look like when you build it. It's 2 arcane stone, each of the four corners, an arcane pedestal, which is what threw me off before. I didn't see it in the picture, and then the runic matrix, and then you whack it with the Salus Mundus, and boom, it does that thing. So at this point we also need some pedestals to go around it, and the way that the pedestals work, let's pedestal arcane stone, let's make some more pedestals, is they're arranged in a circle around it. The trick with the pedestals is you must they must be evenly balanced. We should probably end up making some more arcane stone, really. So I've seen as many as 12, but the pedestals have to be evenly balanced around the altar here. And for the moment we'll have 9, and what I'd like to do is go up to 12, because I think 12 is the maximum. I'll have to make some more arcane stone and then figure out a happy arrangement for 12. On top of this, we're going to need, like, if we look in the book of bookness, arcane infusion. On top of this, we'll have to blah blah blah. Warded jars are similar, so we have that. Once it's gathered, yeah. So here's this part. Infusion crafting is not without risks. The entire process involves forcing vast energies into a single object. Unpredictable things tend to happen. Usually one of the fusion objects gets knocked off a pedestal, or flux gets generated, but more catastrophic events are not unheard of. So, see, here's the part where they need to be balanced. It needs to, firstly, you wish to keep the entire fusion structure as symmetrical as possible. So if we put down candles and skulls and things, we might actually want to do this. One of the difficulties is we're not going to have a lot of room here. Now I'm okay with that because I don't intend to do everything in Thaumcraft. Let's see if there's any part of this that we because I mean we're almost halfway there, I think. Oh, excuse me. So the idea is that we're just going to do this enough to complete the quests in the quest book, and then I'm going to probably be done with Thaumcraft, because we still have to get through Astral Sorcery, which is almost as complicated, I think. So let's go ahead and look at stuff in the Thaumonomicon. So, Artifice. Is there anything? Oh, right. I also wanted to show you this. So, these opened up, and this is cleaning up Flux, which I would really like to do, and this is closing Flux rifts, which I would also like to do. And they require V batteries, which are here, and this requires crystal farming, which is here. So we'll grab one of each of the crystals, one of each of the base crystals, So we need an air. Let's get rid of this. And that. And whoa, why is it not? Okay, that's a little weird. Let's go check our storage really quick. I'm pretty sure that... How is our storage full? That's very strange. I do not understand how our storage is full. I really don't. Sort by number of items. Oh, this is frustrating. Alright, so we do actually have a lot of stuff in here. But we shouldn't have more stuff than... we have, like, more stuff than we have slots. Like, that's... Okay, so stuff is starting to... Yeah, I don't know, this is really weird. So let's pop this out. Chuck that in there. Can't chuck anything in here. Well, monkeys. Like, there's no way that this should be... There should be enough items in here to do this. And yet my system is clogging. Let's go to the craft area. May simply have to make more storage. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like, okay, so here's a 256K. We'll pop that in there for now. Alright, so we've got the air crystal. We'll need this. We can get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. That. Get rid of that. So, V crystals. So we'll need a Terra, Perdido, Ordo, Ignis, need Aqua. So now we can complete that. Okay, so the difference between these and the ones that I just turned in is if I plant, these are the ones that you find in the world that like spread on their own. So if I plant these, they'll spread. And we can just have a lot of them just sitting around. So let's check out the V battery. We have everything we need for this. Okay, so we can build a supply of power and store it for when we run low. Well, that's not really a big problem with the workbench charger, but I suppose it could be for some of the other things that we want to do. So now, let's do this. If we let's take a quick check around just to make sure we don't have any like stuff. Okay, so we are making a lot of flux, and I'm hoping. Let's see how things go. 19, 23. Yeah, see we can have flux at various levels around the area. 23, 22 and a half. So let's make this. So we need some Vidium. Do we have any Vidium in the system? Vidium. We do. All right. So now we have flux cleanup memorized, learned. So now we need to make a flux condenser and flux condenser lattice. So it just needs V. Lattice blocks must be attached to the top, and all connected lattice pieces must be above the condenser itself. Okay, so let's build a resonator, or whatever it's called. Let's build a condenser. So we need a morphic resonator, complex arcane mechanism. Let's start with the complex arcane mechanism. So we're going to need two simple arcane mechanisms, which are brass plates, sticks, and iron plates. See how many brass plates we have. Let's get some sticks. And it was brass plates. Iron plates and sticks. So let's grab some iron plates. So we'll need two of these. Then from there we need a piston and two thaumium plates. Plate. Thaumium. About a piston, we should be able to just make one. So now we need a sensor tube, which we can get, a morphic resonator, which is just rare earth, more brass plates. Brass. Oh my gosh. Morphic resonator, two glass, and a rare earth. All right, so we have that. So now we just need the tube, 4 brass plates. So how many plates do we have? 3. Tube. I forgot what it's called. Making a condenser. So we need 2 wood. There's a lot of wood in here. So that gives us the flux condenser. Now we need to make the lattices. So we're going to need a lot of thaumium plates and filters. So to make thaumium, you'll recall that we just want to throw some Terra and some Precantatio into the cauldron and then add some iron. So let's do that. So we need some files. Terra. Incantatio. So let's grab some more Terra. So if it's 5 each, this gives us 6 ingots. Oh, let's scan this. Remember, scan all of the things. So I made the mistake before of thinking that was Terra, but it's actually Herba. Okay, so, and this should give us 6. And by 6, I mean 6, not 3. So I'm hoping we can get to the point where we're just filtering all of the flux out of the area. So my idea is that I'm just going to attach it here and or here or something like that. Well, I'd have to attach it on this end of it. And that it will hopefully just keep drawing flux out. I mean, this is the area that we need to protect. So what do we need for the lattices? Lattices are nether quartz, which we have a lot of, and some essentia filters. So let's pull out some nether quartz. And then some filters. And then we want to do, they're called lattices. So that's that. And yeah, see, this is slowly recharging. So I think it said that we put the condenser down here and we go lattice, lattice, lattice. Let's read the book. Blah, blah, blah. Require 5 or more essentia and some time. The type of essentia does not matter as long as I do not use flux. That would be bad. Essentia can be placed in the side of the condenser and the resulting flux can be drained from the bottom. So technically I could do this and oh well, I need to be able to bypass it too, don't I? So a directional tube, pipe. I have no idea if this is going to work, guys. It seems like it's not going to because of this setup. Although I could just give it its own. If I put it like over here or something. I make another one of these. But I will work that out in a little bit off camera. I'd like to thank everybody for coming. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, they can all go below. And yeah, I hope that you do have, you know, comments or questions. I mean, it's very quiet for the most part in my comments. It's the ghost comment section. I don't know. If you liked it, leave a like. If you don't, don't. But yeah, have a good night.